Folks, I'm just going to explain to you how to create your own customized brush in Adobe Illustrator. We're just going to switch the rulers on to begin with, and that's Command R on the keyboard. That gives us these rulers top and down the side, and I can drag down a guide to use to work over the top of. So then I'm going to choose my pen tool from the toolbar, and I'm going to think about the shape of the brush that I want to create. And because we're going to create some cartoon or a cartoon character, we're going to trace over a cartoon character that we're going to download. We want a kind of a Disney style of line work on this character. So what I've done is create that shape of the brush. In fact, I'm just going to do that again and explain what I'm doing. I'm clicking and dragging and then going across, clicking and dragging, and then I'm going back to the anchor point. I'm holding the Option key down. That's the Option key on the keyboard, just so it gives you that change of direction for the next line. And then I'm going across and I'm holding down the Option key again and clicking that anchor point, and it gives me another change of direction for those handles. And it gives me that kind of shape. Just over on the fill and stroke, I'm going to just drag that black into the fill to fill it. Then I'm going to get rid of the stroke just by clicking that, bring it to the front and click none. So there's now no stroke. I'm now going to go over to the direct selection tool just to edit these, and we can just go Command plus on the keyboard just to get a closer look, and let's make it a bit thinner. So this will give us a brush that starts thin at the end, goes thicker in the middle and thin at the other end. Let's make it we'll have to edit each of the lines we create anyway, but we want to start with as close a shape as we can. So let's select it all with the selection tool, and we then need to find our brushes palette, which may or may not be open over here, and it looks like it isn't, so I'll find it under Window and Brushes. There we go. So in that corner there's a menu. I'm going to go, while this shape is selected, we'll go New Brush. I'm going to choose Art Brush and click OK. Now there are some other ways we can adjust things here, but we'll just click OK for now. And as soon as we do that, that shape appears in our brush presets. And we've created a brush. So just to prove it, let's get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. And we can get rid of that guide if we want to, just by pressing Command colon on the keyboard. So the next step is to draw a line to see if it works. So we choose the pen tool, click and drag, and just make up a shape for now. We'll just take the fill off of that shape, and we're going to fill it with, we're going to put it black on the outline. So take the fill off, make the outline black, and then we're going to click over here in our new brush preset, and there is the shape that we created. So we can adjust it using the direct selection tool to get it to the right kind of shape. Remember, we're going to be tracing over the top of an image, so you'll have an image to work to. If we want to adjust the thickness of that, we can select it and look for stroke. We've got the stroke palette over here. It's telling me it's a 1-point stroke, but of course, because we created the thickness of the line, it's actually much thicker. So we can take that down to maybe 0.2, or perhaps a bit more than that. Let's go 0.4. And that depends on what sort of line you're drawing, perhaps thicker than that, 0.6. So you've got control over the thickness of the line there as well. So that's how you create a brush. If for any reason you want to edit that further, you can go up to the Object menu and choose Expand Appearance, and that turns it from a line to a shape. Now it's actually got outlines around it that you can edit individually if you wanted to.